Welcome everybody to another episode of the Providence Lucha Talk. I'm your boy Jay,
And this was Cito.
and we're here to talk about everything and anything that has to do with wrestling. Before we start our prediction, because it's going to be a hell of a week for a wrestling fan, we're going to be talking about Impact Wrestling. That's on Friday. WWE Night of Champion on Saturday. We're going to be talking about AEW, Double or Nothing on Sunday, alongside NXT Battleground airing around the same time as AEW. So for wrestling fan, we don't go to work. Most of us don't go to work on Monday. But it does not mean that it's not going to be a fun ass week. To be honest with you, I'm going to miss Sunday pay-per-views because
I'm working Sunday night, but I'll watch it.
I have a friend. Shout out to Goblin Brain. It's heavy metal, and you know what I'm saying. It's my friend. He's performing, so I'm going to be supporting his ass. So I'm going to be missing both NXT and AEW on Sunday, but I will do my best to watch Night of Champion and see how could I watch Impact Wrestling tomorrow since I'm kind of free. You're watching Impact tomorrow?
I'll probably watch the highlights, or maybe like if I see there's a streaming somewhere, I might catch up on that one. I haven't seen Impact in a while. I know the Trinity showed up and stuff, but not like I haven't been following Impact as much. It hasn't made a big rumble yet.
Yeah, we've been with like Impact, AAA, New Japan. We've been very tiptoeing around those areas. It's not as consistent as it is here in the year. Did someone in Ring of Honor? No, it was not Ring of Honor. Anyway, so before we start our prediction, first and foremost, congratulations to Willow Nightmare and being the inaugural IWGP Strong Champion for the women division. Her and Mercedes Moné went toe-to-toe. Unfortunately, Miss Mercedes Moné had an injury. It seems to be her ankle.
Yep. Kudos for her. She was able to at least a professional finish the match.
Yes.
Which was good.
So she seems to be out of the picture for maybe a couple of months. We don't know the whole detail, but we just know that speedy recovery. Hopefully you fully feel better. Don't be Cody Rhodes. You know, you're smart. She knows her values. But Willow Nightmare, her Mercedes loss, it does not, her injury does not, take away anything of your accomplishment. Congratulations. Well deserved. I mean, you finally got another one in,
Only
the
thing
resume.
I would say for Willow Nightingale, I would say that kudos for her. She's a new champion. The only thing would be...
Yep.
Okay, now she's a champion for New Japan.
Yes.
And she's kind of like a journey woman for both AEW and Ring of Honor.
Yes, she is.
Where would she fit in? Would she be... You know what I'm saying? Like, are they going to highlight her? Because I don't... sometimes they bring people from New Japan over to the States.
Yep.
Would you... She lost against Jade.
Yes.
And she lost against... I think she probably won against Athena, I think. And...
Athena still have her belt, so...
Would you... Now that she's, like, more popular, like, and she's a champion now, would you try to, like, just highlight her in that division of just New Japan, for example, Ring of Honor, or have her champion versus champion and maybe give her a little run? Because she's been kind of on fire. In comparison to Jade or Athena, she's been kind of like in the women's division, she's been on fire for all the brands.
She's been the X factor.
Yeah.
I hear you, bro. Yeah. The thing with me is that champion versus champion in AEW production has not been that fulfilling.
Okay.
Meaning, yes, the matchup is a great idea. Yes, they have talented individuals, even though most are not as experienced as other. It just has not been fulfilling. The buildup is great. Trash talking, okay. Yeah. But with Willow, honestly, make your own lane. Make your own lane. Work with other indie girls. If it has to be in Ring of Honor, do it in Ring of Honor. If it's in New Japan, do it in New Japan. Do what you got to do to make sure you're still relevant. And by relevant, I just mean continue the hype, continue the momentum. Don't, pick just anybody. Don't agree to any match. Just be smart matches that's going to build her up. And with Jade, I don't think that's it. With Athena, it will be interesting, but I'm not sure if that's it either. I feel like for me is like continue to wander, continue to find the good contract, good matchup, good opponent that is going to uplift you even more. Personally, if she could do like something with Trinity, that would be a good matchup. If she worked with someone like Tanya Valkyrie, that would be good too. If she worked with someone like Peraza.
Okay.
Peraza would be a nice opponent. You know what I'm saying? People that is going to be more consistent.
But I was just curious because I was like,
Yeah.
she was unsuccessful against the champions of Ring of Honor, basically AEW brand.
Yeah, they're well
and
protected.
Now she's a champion, so she
Yes,
kind of
she is.
and now she popularity. I was like, maybe it's a good time to like not reset the deck, especially for me for Ring of Honor, because I haven't seen Athena does her thing, but it's like I feel like she peaked. Like there's not like she's not. I prefer her to be the hunter rather than being hunted. Like I like her as a contender and like kind of like chasing after something, because I feel like now that she's been a champion, she hasn't lost it, and which is good, and she has a little crazy to her. But it's just like it gives her more character development if she lost it, and now she has to like kind of restart and kind of find like new moves or new ways to like defeat somebody such a like a babyface.
I'm with you 100% on Athena. With Jade is a little bit jaded.
Yeah.
It seems there's not the proper person to ruin or mess up her streak at the moment. And honestly, Willow, I'm just glad that they gave her the proper push. And I'm more curious to see where Mercedes is going to be moving to. Is she willing to go to AAA, go for that championship? Is she willing to go toe-to-toe with her best friend, Trinity? Those are the area that I'm really more curious about for. But, either way, once again, Willow, great job. You know what I'm saying? Live it up and make the right move for your reign, because this is special, and I'm really happy for you. I really am. There's not a lot of highlight personally that caught my attention.
There's really nothing. I feel like they're trying to be like I gave us average shows, and also the playoffs was going on, so they can't compete per se. But there's just this week has been kind of a go home show for all the. For Impact, NXT, and WWE, so they're trying to take it easy, especially for the travel arrangements and stuff.
Yeah. Our WWE stars are ready to perform in Night of Champion. They're already on the other side of the pond. NXT is coming up here in the New England area, Lowell, Mass, to get ready for their matchup. So it like I said, it's a fun week for us wrestling fan. So let's get started with our prediction. We're going to start with the Impact Wrestling. And for the Impact Wrestling, Under Siege is the title of the show. It's going to be airing May 26th, which is this Friday in London, Ontario, Canada, where you could watch it on Impact Plus and YouTube. Okay.
I probably could watch it.
I'm hoping there's no special payout for this. So I'm raising my hand up in the air. I don't know much of these wrestlers, okay? But I'm just going to go with my gut feeling. All right. So we're going to start with the ABC Austin A's. Chris Bay versus Subculture of Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster for the tag team Impact Championship. Who is your pick for this matchup?
I will say the ABC keeps it. They've been okay. The Subculture that's a good tag team, but I feel like ABC they should retain it.
Ace Austin is definitely a familiarized name. I like what he does. So
They joined. I think that's the one that they joined the Bullet Club with Jay White. So like Jay White went to Impact for a little bit and kind of created Bullet Club, and he started getting kind of like the single like people kind of that were idol. They were superstar, but they were idol. So now they kind of joined the Bullet Club. So it's like it's Austin and Chris Bay. He's
All right, so we're both with champions, still champions. Nick Aldis versus Kenny King, a single match. Nick Aldis is definitely a no name. I'm definitely gonna give him my vote.
Yeah, I will go the same. Nick Aldis used to be the former NWA champion. Kenny King used to be with what's his name? He is with Jeff Jarrett. I forgot his name. He did the Black
Jay Lethal?
Yeah, he used to be with Jay Lethal and Gresham. They used to be the Foundation. But it's gonna be a good match. It's gonna be kind of like old school match. But Nick Aldis, I think they brought him back to Impact for a purpose, and I think he's to build up people. But I think he's gonna end up winning this one too.
The girl that has been taking Twitter by storm. We have Trinity versus Savannah Evans in a single match. I'm going with my girl Trinity because she got to continue building up those reps.
Yeah.
I need her to get closer for that championship.
Yeah, Trinity should win this one. I think this might be her first pay-per-view match in a while.
I thought it was the second.
I think she came back, but I don't know. I could be wrong, but I think this is like.
Because I could be wrong because I'm thinking of like the match that Mercedes, Bailey, and them went to see Tamina was a pay-per-view. Then
No, I'm saying in Impact.
In Impact, I thought that was an Impact match.
I think she probably did her like showed up and kind of did like a promo, but I don't know.
She did a promo, but then she did like maybe she did. They did show up for the debut, and then she had to follow the matchup. Either or, Trinity is still a pick. We have Rich Swann, Sami Callihan, a mystery tag team partner against The Design for a 6-man tag team match. I have no idea who might be this special person, but I know Rick Swann, and I'm gonna go with him to get the W.
Yeah, I don't know who they bringing. It could be Eddie Edwards or somebody, or Eddie Edwards is wrestling in a different match. So normally you have like the OG people pinning with each other, but I still think Callahan and Rich Swann couldn't. I don't know, pull it off, but I feel that the mystery person might be the X factor to help him out.
Yeah, usually mystery guest is more of a help or than a mislead or failure. I have not seen a mystery guest that actually failed. The wrestler in that type of matchup, so it's going to be exciting. Following match, for the Impact X Division Championship, we have Chris Sabian, and he's facing the champion Trey Miguel. Can Sabian pull the W?
Yeah, he's gonna be I think he's the one with the most reigns for the NXT. For the X Division division, I think Chris Sabian will pull it off. It's gonna be a good match for Trey Miguel, but Chris Sabian, I got Chris Sabian winning that one.
Oh, I'm with you on that one. Chris Sabian is definitely a great wrestler. I'm really hoping that he get this championship. This is the last chance match for the Impact Knockout World Championship. If Grace loses, she can no longer challenge for the title, and as long as Peraza is champion. So if there's a new champion, Jordani Grace can approach that belt, but as long as Peraza is hell no. So is Grace winning this title?
I don't think so. I think this is a good way to build new contenders.
Okay.
To take out Peraza out of the picture. So I could potentially we could see Trinity making her way up to the Knockouts Championship level and beating Deanna Peraza, and then you have Jonah Grace, kind of like them two against each other.
I would love to see. This is where we're gonna split vote. I want Grace to win it so she could be a double champion. I don't think she has been a double champion, but this will be a great opportunity. And the stipulation doesn't apply to Peraza. It only applies to Grace. So if Grace get this W, I would love to see a triple threat match for this championship in the near future. If it doesn't work out, then your pick in that setup with Trinity. It's not.
Because I feel like it takes, because I see your point, but I feel like sometimes having 3 people like at the same time, it's for booking. It's sometimes not enough TV time or not fair or whatever. But I feel like if you put Jordan Grace on ice and she still has I think she has the Internet TV Championship, so she could focus on that. Then you could still have a story with Trinity and Deanna Purrazzo, and they could settle their feud, whatever. Then eventually Deanna Purrazzo could lose it. Then she comes back into the fold and kind of potentially even have a triple threat. But like that's a way to like her to come back and
yeah, but I hear you too. I hear you too. I'm just wanting them to just get it in there while it's hot. You know what I'm saying? While people are still healthy, people are still good. Yeah. I mean, it's a great way to get Trinity involved. You know what I'm saying? Because then, you know, it's 6 different combination of matches that could be happening in the near future that it would be great for Impact. And hopefully they could invite more stars besides Trinity to be involved for the Impact Knockout Championship too. So that's our first split, which is kind of crazy, but not really. Watch what we're going to do with AEW. No disqualification match for the Impact World Championship. Actually, I skipped one. My God. So before we talk about the Impact Heavyweight Championship belt, right? There is a 6-way match to determine the number 1 contender for the Impact World Championship. We have Alex Shelley, Eddie Edwards. So that's the answer about Eddie. Frankie Casardo, wow. Jonathan Gresham, oh, he's back in Impact. Good for him. Moose and Yuya Uemura.
Yeah. So basically, whoever wants this basic battle royale sort of
6-man, 6-way match
gets the number 1 contendership.
Yes, sir. Honestly, Moose been champion. Gresham been champion. When was the last time Frankie was champion? Recently?
No, not recently. No. He was like an OG.
Yeah.
No. But I will say the ones that haven't gotten the championship, it's been Gresham. I think he did, but he came from Ring of Honor, and Alex Shelley. But for me, I'm always when I see him in a match, I'm always gonna go for him. I think Jonathan Gresham's gonna end up winning. Like,
so you think it's Gresham? Yeah. Oh wow, Jonathan Gresham. Okay. I would like to see Moose back in the picture.
Okay.
I want to see what Moose could do. So Moose is definitely my pick to be number 1 contender. You got Gresham. Gresham would also be a good pickup too. So the winner of this matchup will face either Steve Macklin, who's the current champion, or PCO in the no disqualification match.
This match it's for PCO, but PCO he's like the mankind of Impact. But I think Macklin keeps it. He got rebranded and stuff, and he's back in Impact. He used to be the tag team for
he's Steve Cutler.
Yeah, he used to be the tag team for with Alexa Bliss and Buddy.
Oh yeah.
But I think he's keeping the title. It's gonna be a good. PCO's gonna push him, but I feel like this match is similar to like a Randy Orton, Mankind, something like you have somebody that's like you're battling in their element, and you basically it's like a moment maker. But I think Steve Macklin should win this one.
Yeah, he was also part of the Forgotten Sons. Yeah. Yep. I'm just reading his resume real quick. Not bad at all. Yeah. He was part of the Forgotten Son. Yeah. So, Macklin retain him against Moose, I think will be entertaining, or against Jonathan. Yep. So, all right, best of luck. And the last match is Joe Hendry Joe Hendry versus Dirty Dango.
Fandango. That's Fandango.
I know.
I think I'm like I'll Dirty Dango definitely. Like.
Yeah, I have not heard much about Dirty Dango. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I feel like he has to redeem himself now that WWE took his bit with Pretty Deadly, and he got to redeem himself somehow, man. So Dirty Dango, please win the Digital Media Championship. Please do it for us old WWE fans. Like, we need you to do it. But yeah. I like our
and it's a good pay-per-view. I will say, like, they have a balanced one. I think the matches are gonna be really good. I think it's gonna be the X Division one's gonna be good, and basically the Battle Royale, the 6-man one.
Yeah,
those are gonna be those are kind of like the two to like watch out. The women's division is gonna be good, but we've seen that they've battled before. But those to watch, it's basically the Battle Royale and the X Division one.
All right, so we're moving along to Saturday night. WWE present Night of Champion in Saudi Arabia, where they have not one, not two, not three, but 7 matches, and 3 of them include women. So women wrestling is definitely evolving greatly in this beautiful country, hopefully to inspire new talent and inspiration. So we're going to start from the bottom. We have Becky Lynch versus Trish Stratus. Single match.
They'll be fully dressed, and it's gonna be Becky Lynch.
Yeah,
fully covered.
They will be fully covered. They will be fully covered.
You saw Trish Stratus on Raw. I'm like, yo, I don't know how she does it, but
what
her attire, I was like, yo, that's I kudos. But it was just like, yo, like,
hey, I'll give her props. The age that she is, and the way how she just she stay ready.
Yeah. But Becky definitely taking that one.
Oh yeah, Becky is knocking her out. That's a KO punch. That is a TKO. We have for the SmackDown Women's Championship, but still rocking the Raw belt, is Rhea Ripley versus Natalya.
It's Ripley. They're not. Ripley's untouchable at the moment.
Is going to be a quick match or a long 15 minutes?
She should win by submission. I will do it. It's gonna be like.
Lengthy? Is it short? Like I feel like
I will say 8 to 10. That's gonna be quick on, but this is gonna be 8 to 10.
8 to 10. Yeah.
But that's not including 15. That's not including like intros and stuff. But like them like bell rings, it's gonna be between 8 to 10.
10 to 15.
Because there's gonna be there's no aerial moves or nothing. So it's gonna be like
straight to it. I give it 10 to 15 because the ground pound game does get a little bit complicated at times. All right. Rhea is my pick because obviously. Bianca Belair still rocking the SmackDown Championship belt, will defending her Raw title against Asuka.
It's going to be another. Bianca's going to keep it. Like I do want Asuka to. I want somebody to take it off from Belair, but Belair's not losing it.
I think Asuka does it.
Foreign land?
Foreign land. Asuka for sure. I don't think there's ever been a women's new champ in Saudi Arabia.
No. True.
So Asuka could definitely be the first to do it.
But it just Asuka came out of no, I'm saying like she for me she lost momentum and stuff, and it's just like she lost, and it's just like she's
the only relative. Yeah, she's the only person that's like equal to Bianca. Yeah. Everybody else is still working up. We saw Zoe Stark getting some W. We see majority of the women are part of this
tag team situation.
Where Shotzi was not the answer, but you must have been proud of her for that. She didn't get the job done, but
that's only people. Eventually, when they break Damage Control, you see the code. I feel like the code and
who came out as the winner of that matchup?
I think it was them. I think it was. I'll look it up now.
Because I think that's why I was thinking of like, oh yeah, we have new champions, and I think it's that whoever came out of that that matchup, the Fatal 4-Way. Double check. Mustafa for the Intercontinental Champion is the challenger to the Great Gunther. And I think this is Ali's first time being in Saudi Arabia too.
True. I would say if it was,
if you said Sammy,
if it was Mansoor before this gimmick as the model, he in Saudi Arabia, I'm telling you, like
hell no.
Hell
no.
So if it was Mansoor,
against that chop.
No, if it was Mansoor, he could have taken it.
My guy against that
Ali got no shot. Like definitely no.
Yeah, Ali definitely got no shit.
Like
The only way he could win if there was like interference or some way of cheating, but
I don't know.
Ain't no way. Gunther.
It'll be a surprise, especially for the IC title. Like you have, I don't know. Gunther, you gotta make a way for Gunther to like go be a main eventer. I don't know who's gonna take it off from him.
It should be Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley could get the job done.
But he's in the other show, isn't he?
I know.
Yeah.
But Bobby Lashley could get the job
It has
done.
to be somebody like Butch, or could they face each other in UK? Somebody like that.
You think Pete Dunne is gonna get that
Pete
job
Dunne
done?
or Ilya Dragunov or even Devlin, like Finn Balor.
Okay, Dragunov, I'm behind.
You know what I'm saying? Like
but Pete Dunne
like Finn Balor, somebody like that.
Finn Balor, oof.
You know what I'm saying? Something like they I don't think they've
Balor Club.
so somebody like that. I don't know. Cody maybe, but I don't think everybody's been talks about.
I'm a little bit disappointed that Judgment Day is not part of this pay-per-view. This would have been really good to keep LWO in Judgment Day.
Yeah.
It would have been a good add-on for this card, but they're not. I'm not seeing their name, so it is what it is. All right, I think this is going to be the main eventer of the pay-per-view. It's Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn defending their title against the Bloodline, mix of Roman Reigns and Solo for the undisputed tag team championship.
I think we're gonna get.
And note, this is Sammy as well, first time in Saudi Arabia due to the diplomat. Both country is going on.
I think the bloodline's gonna capture another title.
They're gonna get the job done.
I hope so.
They get the job done.
Yeah.
That's too much power.
Yeah,
Too much. You know what they say? With great power come with great
you
responsibility.
gotta make them so strong that when like every empire falls. So when this becomes so super strong, it's gonna be something from within. It's gonna like a little crack in the armor. Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
I think the bloodline, and also like Sammy and Kevin Owens haven't done much for the tag team division. Like the matches that they had after WrestleMania was.
Who was that though?
They are the champions. The Usos went against anybody and everybody, made it seem every match looked like a main event.
Whoa! But they don't control their storyline in the booking. That's different, my
But
guy.
it's just like even the matches, for example, when they had with people and stuff, it's just
For some reason, someone thought, hey, Roman Reigns doesn't have an opponent. Nobody could beat Roman Reigns. Let's put him in the tag team. Yeah. Who's the best tag team opponent? Oh, why not the current champions? It's like, bro, come on, man. This other creative outlet that you could do for the show.
But I think Roman comes out another, not a belt collector, but he'll get everything. He'll get the tag team, and
if he becomes the belt collector of WWE, my God,
he don't need the US Championship.
It's going to be whack. I promise you that.
Because I honestly I've been trying to like put it in the ether that I feel like Roman will win. They will win the championship, and that's a way for him to control the Usos. Like not make their lives miserable. Literally, because they bloodline, then they could defend. They have to defend it or go him and Solo or somebody.
Story sucks. There's nothing for Roman. There's nothing for the Uso. I just needed for it to employed on these mofos, and that way we could finally get something new, something different, something fresh, something more exciting than just Roman freaking Reigns, the GOAT, as now he wants to be called. He was God mode. He was the head of the table. He was Jesus Christ's cousin. He's, the pebble to the rock. Like, bro, we fucking get it. Like, if he gets this title, put him in a match against a women championship belt or something and let him get that too. Honestly, just give him everything and call it a day. Because then
they got Theory. It's in his brand. He could literally go against Theory if he wanted to.
Go for it. Yeah. Do it. Do
So-
it. Don't even stop there. Go for Bianca. If she loses to Oscar, you go for that belt too, and you go for the women's tag team. So that way, you be freaking Thanos, right? And then you can wear a fucking golden gauntlet.
Well, he does have a Golden Glove when he. Some of the matches.
Fully assemble it. You know what I'm saying? Have Paul Heyman work his butt off carrying all the belts around his waist.
But I think him winning tag team, it for the story just because what else? Like, you're not gonna keep doing.
I feel like it's gonna be a DQ. Honestly, there's no winners. Sami, Kevin, Owen retain.
Okay, I think
that's my prediction.
And it's probably gonna be the Usos. DQ is gonna be like they're gonna mess up.
Hey, whatever it is, Sami, Kevin walks out still as champion, and then they'll try to work a better story for the tag team titles than Roman freaking Reigns, because there's nothing. You got no more beef with Sami Zayn. There's no beef with Kevin Owen. They probably implode among themselves. Yeah. So, like, let that cook alone. You know what I'm saying? You and your family try to sort out your shit. And then, like, the most you could do, go face Gunther. We've been wanting to see that matchup for how long?
The Gunther one, it has to be Brock Lesnar and Gunther.
No. Yeah. That's what you say. But if we're talking about being belt collector, bro, go for this right here. Go for that and go hard and win that belt. All right? On God. Talking about Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar does have a match with Cody Rhodes, single matchup. This could be either the opener or the pre-final matchup of the show due to the popularity of the both individuals. Cody, unfortunately, is injured with empty, I forgot what, kegs. He got hurt by kegs really hard by Mr. Brock Lesnar. Can Cody get this W once again from Brock Lesnar?
I'm checking if it's the match is just a regular match.
It's a single match.
No
DQ.
There's
no DQ. There's no stipulation for this matchup.
And the next pay-per-view is
SummerSlam. No. I thought Money in the Bank in London and then SummerSlam.
So I would say I lost against Brock wouldn't be too bad. So I will say Brock Lesnar wins it.
Cody Rhodes. Yeah. Cody just, se acabó. Se lavó la mano como César.
Because I'm like,
Yeah.
Because I feel like if he wins again, Brock is going to still be like, not lurking around, but it's going to mess up everything.
He didn't do it with Bobby.
Yeah.
That does not make sense to me. Yeah. If you could not do it with a big, beautiful black man like Bobby Lashley, don't do it to a half Cuban Cody Rhodes. All right? You're good. You're done. We see you when we see you, okay? You're not going to be in Money in the Bank. I don't see him being in that plane flying to the UK for the briefcase again. The most I can see what Brock Lesnar do is show up the Monday after and work that card against whoever is the baddest dude, which is either going to be the following matchup between Seth Rollins versus AJ Styles for the crowning of the first time WWE heavyweight champion of the Raw division. And I have to go with my guy, AJ Styles. And I'm going with AJ Styles for the one and one time only. Yes, Seth Rollins is 1-1. He won the NXT championship first time, and he lost the first matchup for the Universal Championship, okay? This is his way of getting this nice L, right? And him be able to work other story or focus on Marvel. Focus on your family. Focus on taking a vacation. Let Randy Orton work with AJ Styles. Let the OC join once again Raw and have them run Raw and face LW if they're in Raw. Let them face the Hurt Business if they decide to build a new brand. Let them face any stable at Raw, while AJ Styles, you know what I'm saying, is champ. We have not seen him as champ for nearly 4 years. Wait, I lied. He was IC champion a while ago.
Yeah, yeah. Oh.
2 years. We have 2 years without him with a belt around his waist. Let this be it.
Good point. But but I think he's gonna be a little bit longer without a championship. I think it's Seth. I know he got the movie that kind of like that movie thing kind of was swaying my opinion about going with AJ Styles because he's doing the Marvel thing. But I think since he's not a main character in Marvel, and he's kind of like maybe the next movie that the offshoot of this that he's filming, maybe he becomes more prominent character. But I feel like he's the most stable, popular, like performer in Raw. So I feel like he's your, at least for the books, he's your first champion there. Then you could feud off with Finn or whomever, like in the tournament, or he could even lose it for money. Somebody could cash on him and Money in the Bank. So like I could, if you really need him to be like in and out, he could win it. But I think he's well deserved the championship.
Counterpoints. How great is to see AJ Styles versus like a Finn Balor if he get kicked out of Judgment Day. How great to see Finn Balor against Rey Mysterio, Randy Orton, Matt Riddle, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn.
But you could say the same thing with Seth Rollins, like all those people.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Like
you my good friend, you're forgetting one small important detail. Seth already worked them. Seth already got them W.
So now that he has something everybody wants, everybody's gonna
with the Cody Rhodes and the Brock Lesnar. Yeah. Like AJ has not. It's been a while since he worked with Seth Rollins. It will be great to see what he could do with a Brock Lesnar. It will be great to see what he could do.
AJ
with
got no chance with Brock Lesnar.
I know. It'd be great.
Yeah,
he got OC, and OC is gonna make sure that AJ Styles is still champion. I mean, like. Yo, there's damn. I gotta pull out the roster to see who else is great competitors for this man. But yeah, AJ Styles, OC baby.
Yeah, because I think for me it's just like the drafting situation. I feel like you're pulling 3 from SmackDown. I feel like keep them over there at the moment.
Actually, they were in 1-1 throughout the like.
Yeah, but like I would say, like just keep AJ over there. And I feel like it's a good faction.
But if AJ's is over there, right? Ain't no way he's gonna get close to the bloodline.
Yeah, but he could get the U.S. title.
Really? So you're telling me
the U.S. titles are even the tag team.
Look, in SmackDown, AJ is gonna be working with Austin Theory, Bobby Lashley, Roman Reigns, the Uso Solo, Sheamus, you know what I'm saying? Bobby Lashley, I think I already said his name. There's not a lot of Drew McIntyre, you know what I'm saying? My condolences to you and your family going through a tough time. You know, sending prayers out there. But AJ Styles in Raw, he can face a Damian Priest, Dominic, Finn Balor, Shinsuke Nakamura. They had a great matchup. Again, Cody Rhodes.
That was a bad segment with them. Shinsuke and remember there was low blow against low blow against low blow. Like during the first time or the afterwards? Because
we're talking about during the IC.
Okay, because I'm like for the main title.
No, that was
because the main title won stuff.
Oh, let's not disrespect the OGs like that, man. I hear you. The low blows were too much. Yeah. However, what they did during the bubble.
Yeah, that's different.
That was fire. That was fire. He got Edge. He got Rey Mysterio. And he got Mr. Fantasmo. He could do there's a lot of opponent for AJ Styles to work with out there, bro.
Well, Seth could do the same people.
But he already faced them.
Yeah. So now that he has a championship, now everybody's gonna go for him like at more. So him and Finn, even Devlin, Drew, and Drew, who knows if he's coming back or not. His contract's coming up soon, but who knows?
We'll find out.
And I will say just because even we mentioned that the titles for the tag team and also titles for the women's division haven't been swapped. So I feel like keep this consistent and just keep it in Raw. Like, it was a good tournament. AJ did his thing, but it's Seth. Like, Seth has to be the guy. At least the first one. He could lose it in a month or two, or it doesn't really matter, but, like, just for the books.
There's only one way to sort this out, and it's watching it Saturday.
Yep.
WWE Peacock Night of Champion to see who wins it. All right? Bet. AEW Double or Nothing. This is the WrestleMania to AEW. It's been 4 years. 4 years. This was the opening pay-per-view, or what they're calling it, per live view.
Yep.
What this was the first big event, celebration. Again, this is their WrestleMania, and this is how they are going. We have the Hardy Boys versus the Firm. Part of the stipulation, if Matt Hardy is able to get the W, he controls Ethan Page contract. Okay, my question to you: Can the Hardy Party win?
They have to. I feel like Jeff came back. I feel like he's.
Now they're not gonna have Isaac because Isaac is unfortunately injured, but Jeff is stepping in.
Yeah.
I think this is a great matchup. If the Hardy could get this W, then maybe in the near future, I'm not gonna say like their other. Is it All Out? No, it's not All Out. All Out.
It's in summer. It's every 3 months. So by the time the summer comes, I think it might be Full Gear. It was the beginning of the year.
It was the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
Forgot what's the name of the summer one, but FTR, if they're still champion, versus the Hardy Boys, that would be a great matchup because it's something that FTR has not experienced yet.
Yeah, so sorry. The Double or Nothing, it's this weekend.
Yep.
Then you have AEW New Japan Forbidden Door, June.
Right.
That's going to be good. All in, the All Out.
All Out is the next one?
No, Forbidden Door is the next one.
The June one. But
Yep.
like
and it's
the
All
big
in.
one,
All in, it's in August. And All Out, it's September.
it's September.
Yeah.
And then Full Gear is the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the fourth season. Cool. So, yep, Hardy Boys is definitely my pick. Your pick too?
Yeah, Hardy Boys, the Hardy Party. Yeah, Full Gear's in November.
Yep.
By the way.
We have Jade versus Taya
Valkyrie.
Valkyrie for the TBS Championship. Can she pull the W?
She lost to her already, but I would say yes. I would say Taya takes the title. She's 50, 56, 57 and
50. 50.
Gee, I thought she was like 50 somethings.
Oh, wait.
56 or something.
But
But I think Taya Valkyrie.
Jade retained. Jade still retained. I don't think there's any way he could get out of this. A 21-man blackjack battle royale for the AEW International Championship. This is very unique. The only time we have seen something close to it was Roman Reigns defending the WWE Championship in the Royal Rumble. This is the closest thing we've seen to this type of matchup. So Orange Cassidy is in this matchup. He's going to be facing against 20 other individual for the belt. We got QT Marshall, Aaron Solo, Powerhouse Hobb. We could be seeing people from House of Black. We could be seeing people of Best Friends. We could see people, of all sorts of life. Even maybe a couple special guests.
Because I know they put some people that they have. So they have Jay White, Juice Robinson, Ricky Starks, Brian Cage, Swerve, Keith Lee, Dustin Rhodes, Penta, Ray Phoenix, Kip Sabian, Trent Beretta, basically like Best Friends, Tony Nese, Ira Davari, Big Bill, Lee Moriarty, Commander, Bandito, Butcher, and Blade. And that's probably like 12, 13 of them. Then you don't know if people from Ring of Honor, Brian Cage, or whomever, like
very big names. So,
I think Cassidy ends up winning.
Cassidy is going to upset. And also, they have the Aussie Open also joining AEW, so they could be part of this battle royale.
Yeah.
And it's still not enough for the king of nowhere waiting, no matter what, retaining the international championship belt. Orange Cassidy, man, don't let us down, boy. I'm at high under the ring or something, but we believe in you. So, Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett is in a tag team match, and they're facing against the champion, FTR. There's no stipulation for this. This is a straight single matchup. Who is taking this W?
The champions retain. Yeah. I would like to see Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett more for Ring of Honor. I know the Lucha Bros are over there, but they could take over Ring of Honor for a little bit rather than FTR. FTR still have unfinished business in AEW.
Yeah, I'm telling you, them versus the Hardy Boys will be a great matchup for All Out. I don't know about Forbidden Door, but All Out will be great. Yeah. So, yes, FTR retain as well. If Jay Lethal and freaking Jarrett win this belt, I would like for their next opponent to be the Acclaims or the Guns, just to keep them
in the mix. Yeah.
In the mix. If it's FTR, like I said, the Hardy Boys for sure. I just got to get the Hardy Boys in this type of matchup as soon as possible. We got Wardlow versus Christian Cage in a ladder match for the AEW TNT Championship. Now, this is, in a previous episode, I self-proclaimed this to be the heavyweight belt because a lot of these opponents are big men. Yeah. So, with Christian Cage being involved, and we know with ladder match, that means anything could go. No bars, no disqualification. You can't win by submission. It's not by pin. It's by climbing the damn ladder and grabbing the belt. Can Christian Cage pull this W with the help of Luchasaurus? I'm surprised he's still going by that name.
Of course. I think Christian Cage, he has to win a title in AEW. I think this would be a good thing for him.
Warlord, I need you to rep it for the big meaty men. Let's do this. All right? Following up, Jamie Hayter versus Toni Storm for the AEW Women's World Championship belt. Who is coming out with the W? Remember, Jamie Hayter defeated Toni Storm for the belt. Can Toni get it back?
No. Jamie keeps it.
I'm sorry, but the Outcast is going to do mayhem. I think Toni could get the W.
I think you have Sheeta maybe help out, and Britt Baker might help out too. So that might even out, but I think Hayter.
It's not enough. Yeah. It's not enough. You got to give it to Toni Storm. Toni Storm, we got to switch it up, all right? Jamie Hayter's about to be a year as champion. There's not a lot of notable challenger.
For me, it's the same thing, but this is kind of like not a female bloodline, but I feel like Britt Baker is the head of that group. And you have
a belt.
Yeah,
and we've been waiting for that matchup.
So I feel like this is kind of like something's going to happen that, like, let's say they bumped her or something and they, like, feud, but I feel like Jamie Hayter has to beat her and still be the champion in order for Britt Baker to go out. Like, we might see that either, I don't know, the pay-per-view with New Japan or All Out or something, like, just kind of, like, settle the beef between them two. Because it's like, she's given us, since she lost it and Hayter won it, she's kind of like, she wants a gold. And that we haven't gotten that yet. And it's Toni Storm, she's going to be good, but she was an intern for a reason. So
No. Don't do that. Don't do that. After Rosa was relinquished, they changed her titlement from intern to being official champion. Don't play with my girl Toni, man. You could play with like her teammate, her boyfriend Juice. You could talk about anybody else, but her championship reign.
But the haters.
At least Toni had great matches. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
No, but I think she's the most stable champion I've had.
The one person we've been waiting for has been Britt Baker, DMD, and still that matchup has not even clicked in. This is longer than the feud between MJF and Cody Rhodes. Like, this is this.
But it's gonna pay out eventually. I feel like it's
yo.
Well, we will see that Britt Baker and Jimmy Hayter match eventually. But
And
hate her for the win.
And the fat lady's gonna sing that day. God damn. All right. But Tony is my pick. You got Jamie. Bet. Adam Cole versus Chris Jericho in an unsanctioned matchup. And for some reason, we have a special referee of Sabu to what?
To settle the beef. You know, like be the in between person. You have the JS basically against kind of like Undisputed Era. I want Adam Cole. He came back. This match doesn't affect Jericho as much as Adam Cole losing.
This doesn't even mess up their ranking or their
true, but it's just like
stats.
But I think I one way I want Adam Cole to win because he came back for Avengers. So like he
Adam Cole, baby.
But Sabu knows Jericho, and I feel there's something like Adam Cole brought Sabu for a reason, but I feel like there's more history in like Sabu with Jericho, and I feel like Jericho will end up winning this one.
This is unsanctioned, all right? The most we're gonna see is either a messy type of match. Sabu could be in favor of Adam Cole, or he could return the favor for Jericho, whatever deal they might have. It could be B. It could be the uplifting moment for the JS group and live and be one of the top longest stable besides the Elite to ever have in AEW on their 4th year anniversary of being a company. Or it could be C, the return of the Undisputed Era where Bobby Fish, O'Reilly, Strong, and Cole are once again reunited in a once-in-a-lifetime night of event. And then everybody go their separate ways.
Yeah, but I still think Jericho will pull it off somehow.
Nah, Adam Cole, baby. You got to believe in the gold, man.
It's unsanctioned, so it's not going to, like, if it feels record-wise or whatever, I get it, but I think Adam Cole, like, Jericho's going to end up.
Jericho does not need this win.
Yeah, but it doesn't count for nothing.
And I'm not saying...
He lost against Radical Strong, so why not win against Adam Cole?
I'm not saying that it's needed for Cole, but for morale, for the fans, for the millions and millions of Adam Cole, baby, to explode in that arena. Come on, bro.
I honestly, not for nothing.
Judas is still a banger. Everybody's gonna sing Judas till like he retires.
The Adam Cole one is better than NXT for me. Better, the NXT song is better for Adam Cole than.
It's all about the boom.
Yeah,
it's still the same rhythm, and it still has the.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It still got that. The only difference is like the new one.
It's a little longer.
And it has words that people could like sing along to.
But I think the highlights for that is gonna be the entrance. It's gonna be great.
Of course.
But I think it's gonna be Judas Effect that has to win it. Because he too much set up for the Panama Sunrise or whatever, Canadian Destroyer, and I'm like,
Hey, anything is possible. Come on, bro.
I think Sabu's gonna be the X Factor. Everybody thinks he's gonna help Adam Cole, but I don't think so.
I'm telling you, if we see Undisputed Era united or with a different name, maybe, who knows? But that is going to be, that's going to be the next matchup against BCC for sure. Not saying that BCC may win this upcoming matchup, but like BCC versus the Elite is a great match, but Undisputed against BCC, that's going to be good. Or they could go against House of Black, which I'm surprised they're not in this card, but it is what it is. But that's a good stable coming in if it's fully fulfilled. If it happens, man, I'm going to be happy. I'm not going to be able to see it live, but I'll be happy.
Yeah,
I'll be happy.
Watch the recap.
But yes, BCC versus the Elite. This is not a stadium stampede because
It's anarchy. Was it anarchy?
are they still in the
Anarchy in the arena.
Okay, so anything goes, weapons in. It basically is a street fight. So no DQ, no bars. You got to win by submission. Yeah, this is a great build-up. I am saddened. I am sad that this is not for the trio championship, okay? Because honestly, this would have been a beautiful opportunity for that, but it's not. And the weird part about this too is that Yuta is also part of that 21 blackjack royale. So
double duty. Like they need people.
yeah, I don't see how BCC is gonna win this. To be honest with you,
Yeah, and also the league has to they came back together for a reason. Like Hangman came back, now he's back with a vengeance. He went through trials and tribulation and everything. Now it's like now I feel like he has to come back, and Kenny has to win it somehow. It probably unfortunately might be Yuta who takes out.
What if Will Ospreay fuck it up for Kenny, or Don Callis try to come back with a really hard hit
something? Yeah, but I feel like you have to finish up with a banger. So I feel like I don't want Moxley. Moxley win, lose or draw doesn't affect them. You have Brandon. Judah's gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be the sacrificial lamb. Unfortunately, I think Judah. So
I can see Judah taking the pin as well. I could see Kenny taking the pin too if there's backstabbing and interference.
Yeah, but I would say the Elite for me.
Yeah, the Elite as well. Yeah. Again, Yuta's working this matchup, and then yes, you have the disadvantage of Heyman with his eye. One of the Bucks hit their arm, so
you have submission specialists on the other side. So
and then you have an unhinged warrior of John Moxley too. So we don't know what craziness he's going to bring into the table. Yeah. I mean, the assault match that he did with Jericho when he was Dean Ambrose back in WWE, I would have loved for a part 2.
I will say, the Black Combat Club, they have a mobile rounded team. They have your strong person, you have your lightweight, you have submission, you have an X Factor, but the Elite's been more together, and I feel they have history, and they'll pull one off.
No disagreement on that. Disagreement on that, but we'll see. Hey, we could even see Juice Robinson and Jay White be involved in this. Anything could go on this matchup. So that's why it's very important. Keep your eyes open and ears to the wall and see what occurs. And finally, this is a matchup that we all predicted a long time ago. It's during the celebration of MJF being the World Heavy Championship. It's the Pillars. So we have Sammy Guevara. We have
Darby
Allin. We have Jungle Boy, Jack Perry, and the champion himself, MJF, for the World Heavyweight Championship. I'm happy for them because this is if they do it right, this could be a talk of a lifetime.
And it's a showcase. It's a comparison, but it's like in the 90s when you had Stone Cold, The Rock, even Mankind, Triple H, you had your 4 people that's feud amongst each other.
Removing Mankind with Undertaker, please.
Well, you know what I'm saying? But Mankind was in that mix too. Huh? Mankind was in that mix.
Yeah, sure.
But this is kind of like the new age version of that. And they finally kind of got to see the final product of the 4 pillars of AEW. But I don't think Jack Perry will win it. I think for me, the way I'm booking it, it's him going for the TNT and going against Christian Cage. That's why one reason I picked Christian Cage winning the TNT Championship. So at least there's something for him to feud over Cage.
Good point.
Darby.
Hey, yo, you're stupid.
Darby will get his chance eventually, but it's not his time yet. I feel we will retain. I think MJF will pull it off somehow, but Sammy, it's great. But I will say for me, I will do like MJF, Darby, Sammy, and Jungle Boy. But unless we see
MJF retain
yes.
for sure, and if he retain, I would love to see if I'm not gonna mention his name, but if he returns, I would love to finally see
unfinished
business.
Yeah.
Like finish your story. The devil greatest trick, is letting the world he doesn't exist, and this particular person has been gone for nearly close to a year. It's about to be a year real soon. So I'm hoping that could be the case, because honestly, I just need I need people to talk about something else. So if MJF win it, that would be my prediction. But if I could pick another person to be like my underdog for sure, my underdog, I would love for Jack Perry to be the one. And Darby, cool. Sammy, I'm not a big Sammy guy, but Jack though, he has done a lot of jobbers match. He has done a lot of filler match. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I feel like this is a great opportunity for him to finally, be like, I could carry the team.
Because I feel like the one that has the most accomplishments is Darby. He has a stamp of approval from Sting. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
what else?
Like it's
he
just
has the TNT.
Yeah, like he's not the most prepped out of everybody, but like I like him as a TNT championship. It's a tough division because you have all the big guys, but him being your champion, I don't see it. Jack Perry, great, because he's the face.
Wait, you don't see Darby even though you made an argument for it?
I like him, but I just not yet.
Okay, we're saying if MJF doesn't win the match, right? You're saying Darby, but you're also saying Darby is not ready.
Like I don't know, because that's what happened when he had. But basically, this title.
You put the gif. The guys like overthinking this. Put it on me.
It's kind of like when he won the first TNT championship, he got it, but he wasn't prepared for the moment. Like that he won, he lost it. Not to like he kept competing, but he was thrown with all the big guys.
They favored Joe for that.
Yeah,
that's not his fault though.
But if he ends up getting this one, it's everybody in the roster going for that one, and I don't think he could handle everybody.
If it's Jack Perry, I think Jack Perry personally is well equipped to be front and center. I believe in this timeline, he will be more favorable to win a key couple of matches defending the belt. Losing it again to MJF in the following future. But honestly, that would be my move.
Yeah.
Sammy is another person, multiple TNT champion, I don't think he has won the tag team yet.
Sammy's won the TNT as well.
No, multiple. Yeah, I already. Yeah. He's also the mixed champion for AAA too, alongside with his wife. Yeah. Except Sammy just doesn't sell it for me. I mean, he's like MJF is a douche, but Sammy to me is more of a bigger douche. I don't know why. He just rubbed me the wrong way. And if that's part of his character play, hey, you're doing a great job, because that's how I feel about him. I know us Latino should stick together, Latino order, but
I think, but MJF, I think it's not his time to lose it yet.
Not yet. Yeah. Not yet. It can't be to Moxley. It can't be to Kenny. His name should not be mentioned. It could definitely be a great.
Because I'm like him and Adam Cole wouldn't be too bad. We haven't seen that.
Adam Cole would be great.
Ospreay.
Him work. Oh wait, he already worked with Brian. Excuse me. Ospreay would be
Kenny.
great. Kenny. No, not Kenny.
Like,
no,
you know what I'm saying?
not
Like,
Kenny.
but something like, I don't know. There's really nobody.
He's not gonna lose a belt to Kenny. Not the executive vice president. Shit, you have better chance against Tony Khan, and Tony Khan fully be a hungry power surge type of motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, like Will Ospreay would be a good, but like when it comes to the mic, he's gonna get lost. It's Jericho for me. Jericho and MJF once again. That would not be bad.
Adam Cole wouldn't be too bad. Him and Adam Cole.
Yeah. Like if it's Chris Jericho, he does well. MJF did well with Chris Jericho. Adam Cole, it'll be interesting. I know, like when it comes to the mic promos, he's not gonna get lost in the shuffle. So I mean, like till this day, everybody's still talking about how Adam Cole buried Karrion Kross in NXT, like till this day. So like, yeah. So that's our AEW Double or Nothing prediction. We're almost at the finish line. For those who are watching the full episode, we appreciate you. We love you. Thank you so much. But we're here to talk about one last pay-per-view, NXT, Battleground, NXT,
I almost went
Battleground.
I wish I didn't have to work, but it was close enough to.
Oh no, it's not far from us. That's like a few, But let's talk about it, okay? NXT Battleground is being hosted in Lowell, Massachusetts on May 28th. There are 6 matches that I see in front of me, and we are going to talk about it. Now, AEW has nearly over 8 to 10, 12 matches, and Shawn Michaels believed that NXT has a response for all the matches that they have. Here we go. We got the tag team match for the NXT Tag Team Championship. We have Gallus versus the Creed Brothers. Can Gallus retain the belt, yes or no?
Yes, Gallus retains.
Of course Gallus is going to retain. We have a last man standing match. We have Ilja Dragunov versus Dilljak. And we both are not too big fan of Dilljak, but for some reason, they believe that these men could get the job done. Yeah. So if this is a last man standing match, Dragunov is my pick.
Yeah, Dragunov, I think we're going to be pretty close on almost the matches here. But yeah, Ilja Dragunov has to, it's going to.
Now, this is where we might split, okay? Triple threat match for the NXT North American Championship. We have the champion Wes Lee. So far, the man has been untouchable. I mean, he been touched, but he been coming out with the
he pulls it off. Yeah. I think
matches
the last pay-per-view.
Matches after match. Yeah, he was
in
a ladder
5,
match.
But I think it was against 5 people.
In a ladder match. Bro.
I know.
And he's facing Taylor Bates and Joe Gracie. This is scary. And not because Joe Gracie is scary, but the fact is my guy Taylor Bate is in this. We're talking about NXT champion, Cup champion. I forgot what was the Heritage Cup champion, NXT UK champion. We're talking about the man.
He's won the tag team, I think, with Mustache Mountain, I think.
Yes, Muscle Mustache, bro. Yeah. The man did it all. Wait, let me pull out his resume.
I think he's won the tag team. He's won the NXT UK. I don't think he's won the NXT, but I think he's won the UK.
I'm looking for the WWE because he has a big in WWE, right? United Kingdom champion twice, inaugural and the final. He won the Heritage Cup, which I already mentioned. The tag team champion NXT with Trent Seven. The UK championship belt. They were the first crown. He was the first crown UK Triple Crown champion. He has been the United Kingdom championship. He won the championship tournament. He has won match of the year. We're done. And yeah, that's pretty much it. His resume. I mean, there's other stuff he has done in the UK, but like,
well, I will say excellent WrestleMania. Wesley did his thing. You have is it Dyad with the no Schism? Sorry, the Schism later.
Schism.
But I think it's time for a new champion. For me, I'm picking Joe Gacy.
I mean, Wesley in Impact, he has won the Super X Cup.
And he won that X Division, I think, and tag team.
Well,
He's won that NXT tag team.
He won.
Wesley.
He won the Gravy Train Turkey Trout, whatever that is. That doesn't sound entertaining. He has won the AEW Tag Team Champion, Combat Zone Tag Team Champion. Wow, I forgot how crazy the Rascal were back in the day. The Extreme Intense Championship Wrestling Tag Team Belt. He has won the North American one time, defended it multiple times. He has won the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, and he also was a 2-time Tag Team NXT champion. So, yeah, I feel like the next move for this man right here, yo, it's up for him to move for the big one. He has to go for the NXT heavyweight.
Yeah.
That's gotta be his next move.
So who you got? You got Tyler or you got Wesley?
Is losing.
Okay.
Unfortunately, he is losing. I don't want him to lose. I don't like seeing a black man lose. No. But this is the one that he.
So you got
Taylor Bate, man.
Okay. All right, Joe Gacy.
Taylor Bate.
All right.
God damn it, Taylor Bate.
No, I think Joe Gacy.
1,000 times I'm picking Taylor Bate. The man is a freaking. Gift from God.
Yeah, but Joe Gacy's gonna pull one off.
You shut your mouth. Scary Gracie's gonna win this? Really?
We'll revisit.
Really?
We'll revisit this next week.
Jordan Gracie.
Yep. Joe Gacy. Yep.
Wow.
Joseph Gacy.
Okay. Yeah. I knew we was gonna split, but I didn't know like that. I thought one of us would at least pick Wesley. Nah. All right. We have the British Round Rule match for the NXT Heritage Cup. Dragon Lee versus Noman Dar, which honestly, I haven't seen Dar since 205 Live.
Yep, but he's won the cup, I think, 2-3 times, and he brought it to the States. But I think this is, for me, I'm picking Dragon Lee being the next Heritage Cup winner.
British Rule rounds, this is new to me, is a match that consists of 6 3-minute rounds with 20-second breaks between each round. Matches are 2 out of 3 falls. Falls could be won by pinfall, submission, or countout. Once a fall occurs, the round ends. So within the 3 minutes, you got to try to get this account. Yep. That's crazy. So if it's 2 out of 3 pinfall and nobody got a fall. God damn.
That's similar to what sort of what the Pure Championship is, sort of.
Okay. Yeah. The match ends once a wrestler has won 2 falls. In the event of a disqualification or knockout, the match instantly ends without the need for 2 falls. That means so if you get wow. If all 6 rounds are completed, whoever is ahead on fall wins the match. So those are the rules. Those are the matches that we will be witnessing on Sunday against Dar and Dragon Lee. And you said Dar has been how many times?
I think 2 times or 3 times.
I'll tell you
two-time champion.
He has been, he's the current and the 2-time, and he was the number 1 contender back in 2021.
Remember, he does the pinky thing, so it's like the 2-time, like,
yeah.
But Dragon Lee, I think, is going to be the next person up.
He's taking over. All right. Well, it's time for the tournament final, which part of the reason why I wanted to go to see this, but I really don't, because if Roxanne Perez would have won this, I would have moved heaven and earth just to see her in person. But for the NXT Women's Championship, we have Laurie Valkyrie versus Tiffany Stratton.
We got this going to be the new face of NXT. It's going to be Tiffany Stratton. She's going to end up winning it.
So we're talking about Mandy.
Sort of.
Mandy Rose
She's
2.0.
on the. She's
the reincarnation of Trish Stratus.
so-
The Michelle McCool. The I forgot any.
But I feel like she's
the Barbie Blank.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But I think Valkyrie, she's nice, but I feel like not yet. Tiffany Stratton,
She's ready.
She should be the next one up.
Okay.
She's not like ring ready, like 100%, but she has a look. She has everything. It's just timing. That's kind of what basically give her the Mandy Rose treatment. Like Mandy Rose wasn't ready yet, but when the more championship matches she had, you could tell that how she improved and developed as a wrestler. But Stratton. You got Stratton or you got the other chick?
Well, Tiffany is definitely my pick because if she beat Rosa Perez, that means that she's definitely worthy to take over. I'll be interested what she could do. Also, I'm surprised JCJ and Homegirl doesn't have a match for this.
There might be something there. I think it might be like an opener or something or.
That should have been this matchup. You know what I'm saying? That should be in this pay-per-view because, like, you're really, like, this has been cooking for quite some time. And, 30 seconds more and, it could dry out. So I feel like it's time to, like, All right, and the single match for the NXT Championship, Carmelo Hayes, current champion with Trick Williams versus Braun Breaker.
Hayes retains because I want to see Hayes versus Wesley. Yeah.
Bro, it was the
no. I'm like I'm trapped here. I'm like
that was so funny.
No.
I'm like,
no.
What?
No, I'm like I'm trapped. But but I think Wesley and Carmelo Hayes, we need to see that. Like
I need that to be run. Like, Braun Breaker needs to find someone else to entertain for a bit. Yeah. Maybe go for the North American Championship.
But if Joe Gacy or Tyler Bate gets it, that'd be good for.
Like, switch it around. Yeah. You did great during your NXT reign. Your heel.
I don't think he's won the North American.
No, he went straight for the
which is fine.
He beat Ciampa for the belt.
Yeah, which is fine, but.
That'd
be a good.
It twice? I think he beat Ciampa twice. He's a 2-time. Breaker champion. Rookie of the year. Yep, he's a 2-time champion. He's a 2-time NXT champion.
Yeah, so. But he lost against Dolph Ziggler. That's what it was.
For the belt?
Yes.
He did not lose to Ziggler.
Yeah.
Hell no. Man, I'll be a.
Yeah, title history. So you had, boom. Yeah, Carmelo Hayes, right? The last one. Braun Breaker, Dolph Ziggler, Roadblock.
Dude, I thought it was Ciampa.
So this is a triple threat match: Ciampa, Ziggler, and Breaker.
Yeah, Ciampa. Oh wow,
yeah.
Dolph. I apologize, good sir. March 8th, 2022. Yeah. Good memory, my guy.
I'm like, he lost it, but he lost it against. Because Dolph Ziggler was there when Mandy Rose was still there. But they had like.
It should have been me.
No. But.
Wow. Okay.
Carmelo Hayes keeps it. I think Braun Breaker should be.
North American champion.
Either North American champion.
100%.
Or bring him to the main roster.
No, he's going to get lost in the shuffle.
So.
Hey, I mean, like, I would love for him to go against, like, an Austin Theory or not Gun. I mean, Austin Theory would definitely be a good
matchup. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But everybody else right now ain't ready.
Or him, or get somebody, I don't know who, but get somebody maybe try out the tag team division just to see if you know what I'm saying? Like you could do other stuff.
He could pull a freaking Braun Strowman. Yeah. Braun won the tag team belt with a little kid.
Yeah. I don't think Braun Breaker could do that.
Braun could definitely do that. Against Gallus, I mean, like.
But with him and who? Well.
It could be anybody. Yeah. It could be anybody. Shoot, imagine if him and freaking, what's his name again? He was Scribe. Reggie? Him and Reggie, they could be like freaking the brothers from Yu Yu Hakusho. You know what I'm saying? Like the little one didn't do much, but the big one was all the muscles and shit. Like It could be like an element like that.
Yeah,
That'd be
I feel like he needs to
fire.
develop. He's a good performer. Good, not great.
No,
Good
of
performer.
course.
But like, if he was in Tech Division or in North American, I feel like he could be more well-rounded overall.
100%.
But Wesley, hopefully we get to see eventually Wesley against Carmelo Hayes. That'd be good.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. All right, guys. For those who watched this full episode, we appreciate you. We want to say thank you for sticking with us. Nothing but love and respect for you guys. Continue to support us by following us on our social media. We're on the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, as well as the YouTube, Providence Lucha Talk. We're also on your favorite podcast app. You just Google us, you'll find us. Just give us the like, give us the 5-star if you're using the Apple app, and just tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. We really appreciate you guys. Again, a lot of great stuff is occurring while you're listening to this. We're going to do our best to release these prediction before these episodes the show are aired. So, again, if you watch this, you're just seeing our prediction beforehand. But, we just wanted it aired out before, just to fill in a week. So, next week, reaction to the pay-per-view. Hopefully, our predictions are pretty strong. We'll see what is going to be cooking after AEW Double or Nothing. Until then, be safe. Happy Memorial Day weekend to all. Enjoy it. Be with your loved one. Remember those who serve. If you have Monday off, congrats. If you don't, work hard. You get double pay.
Well, I don't know.
Hour and a
Some
half.
some of that are fortunate, yes. But
if
I will say like from Thursday, but from Friday to Wednesday, we have wrestling all the way through. It's great.
We sure do. So, till then, I'm Jay.
Despacito.
We say thank you. Goodbye.
The
Happy
next one.
Memorial Day weekend. Bye.